If you've been learning solving equations with me, you know about the concept of inverses, that addition and subtraction undo each other, and that multiplication and division are the same. In this video, we are addressing the last inverse of the 4 basic inverses you learn when solving equations, division. But most students look at this problem and they don't see division. They see fractions, and their brain freaks out about fractions. That's why I teach my students to handle all solving equations problems the very same way. At first, the most important thing that you can do is identify where the equal sign is and where the variable is that you are trying to isolate. So we're going to start off by drawing a line where that equal sign is because we know that the equal sign never moves. And we're going to figure out, okay, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to get this variable alone. So I need that x to be by itself. Okay, so how is this division? Well, that fraction sign is really a division sign, like this. That's what fractions mean. The top divided by the bottom, the numerator divided by the denominator. A number divided by another number, and in this case, x divided by 2. So now that we know, okay, the equal sign is here, this is what I'm trying to get alone, and what's happening to the x is it's being divided by 2, then we can multiply times 2 on both sides, just like this. That's divided by 2. That's multiplied by 2. Now, this is not how we normally would write it, but this is what we need to think about. And then that divided by 2, multiplied by 2, that undoes each other and leaves x completely by itself. And over here, we have 4 times 2, which is 8. So our answer is x equals 8. So that is going to be the same for every denominator that you see, no matter what the kind of fraction it is. We want to start off first, and in fact, before I do that, I'm actually going to go ahead and move this over just a little so we have a little more room, because I'm going to show you how to do it the way that you will see it most commonly in textbooks and in tests. That fraction sign means division, and so we do need to multiply. But most of the time, you are going to see the multiplication happening with a dot, not an x, and the multiplication is going to be up here. We're multiplying this side by 6, so therefore we are going to multiply this side by 6. It means to multiply both sides by the denominator. That 6 times divided by 6 cancel each other out. These are inverse operations, leaving x by itself. The equal sign is always in the middle, and 3 times 6 is 18. So how does this change if suddenly we have some negatives in the denominator? Well, it doesn't change our first steps at all. No matter how complex, in fact, the more complex the equation is, the more I would recommend anchoring down that equal sign. And we're still going to find the variable that we're solving for. This is what we need to get by itself, and then start to identify what is happening to that variable. We have a fraction sign, so this is division. Now, the only thing that's different is that there's a negative down here. And so we are still going to multiply in order to cancel out that division sign. And it's still going to be by 3. But we are also going to multiply by the negative. That's going to get rid of the negative and the 3 at the same time. And of course, we need to do it to both sides. So negative 3 times the division of negative 3 cancel each other out, right? Negative 3 divided by negative 3 is 1. So now we have a single x. 5 times 3 is 15. And a positive times a negative is a negative. So our answer in this case is negative 15. Let's do that one more time. Since the fraction sign means to divide, we're going to multiply times negative 7, and we're going to do it on both sides. Negative 7 over negative 7 is 1. That's going to leave our x. I forgot to anchor down the equal sign. We can do it now. Here's our equals. And 2 times 7 is 14. And a positive times a negative is a negative. Now, if this had also been a negative 2, two negatives being multiplied make a positive. So this would be a positive 14. So be very careful about the signs that you have in your equations. Now let's look at what we have if everything is mixed up. So you'll notice in these two questions, our x is on the other side. The response is going to be the same. We're still going to identify where is that equal sign, and then start to look at, okay, where is my x? Remember that no matter where the x is, we're kicking things off this side of the x. So we're not doing something with the 10. The 10 is not on the same side. We have to do something about this 4. And we know that that 4 is dividing the x because of this fraction sign. So we're going to multiply by 4 in order to get rid of it, which means we also have to multiply by 4 over here. 4 over 4 is 1, and this is where we have our x. Our equal sign stays the same, and 4 times 10 is 40. And so using the symmetric property, we can flip this around. All right, one more. Let's anchor down that equal sign just to make sure that we're orienting correctly. That's our middle. No matter how complex it gets, we know that's our middle, that we are getting rid of everything that is on the same side as the x. This is divided by negative 6, so we need to multiply by negative 6. And of course, we're going to do it on both sides. Negative 6 and negative 6 are exactly the same, so they turn to a 1. Negative 6 times negative 5 is a positive 30. Our equal sign is in the same spot, and now our x is by itself, and so our answer is x equals 30. Don't forget to check out the free worksheets that come with every lesson. It'll help you practice all of these different types of equations. Good luck!